Alright, so got a rough idle. Just bought this. 168 hours. Turns out all the GoPro batteries are dead, so I'm using a power pack in my pocket. You might see a wire floating around here. Anyway, I don't want to wait because it's going to get cold. So 13 millimeter, 2 of them, and then I believe 2 10 millimeters. And then after that, it should be pretty simple. Just unhook them and put the new ones in. So this is my first time doing it. We'll see how it goes. Obviously want to keep track of your pieces, and helps to take a video like I'm doing now so that you can remember how to put it back together. Got a rough idle on this used 2005 Yamaha 4-stroke F115 that I just bought. It's got 168 hours, so hasn't been used very much. I would imagine that's why it's got this rough idle. Some point fuel sat in it for a long time, gummed something up. Alright, now we need the 10 millimeter. And the adapter. Just kind of break them loose and do the rest. Oh, hold on now. Do not need to take that one off. Don't believe. Just this one here. And I do believe that might be it, actually. Don't think I need to take this off. Let's see if it's freed up, and it is. Make sure that the O-rings all come out with it. Don't want anything getting down in there. Alright, so now these should just pop off here. A little bit of a pain with these gloves. Alright, there's one finally. Better to be gentle and have it take a minute, have a little bit of gas come out. Yeah, those do not look very good. Would imagine that's the issue. I don't know if you can see this here, but they don't look very good. So we're gonna hope that solves our rough idle issue. So let's go ahead and remember, you need to keep the O-ring. You can see the new one comes with the one on the back but not on the front. So you need to remember not to throw it away. I wouldn't recommend throwing the old ones away at all. I mean, you can clean them, but I got a new set just so that I can be simply done with it for now. Clean them up later. So that's the old one, quite a bit dirtier. New one looks very good. Alright, now see how much easier they go back in compared to coming out. It wouldn't hurt to put some Vaseline or some grease or something on here, help it seat a little bit. I'm not going to do that right now though. Oh yeah. See, it'd be nice if I could get this just a little bit further off of there. I feel like this is what is in the way. But I can pretty much guarantee you if this was freed up, we'd be able to get in there a little better. Alright. These will work. So basically I'm just going to cut this zip tie here real carefully. This is a filter that needs to be changed anyway, so I'm gonna have to cut it soon. Might as well cut it now and see if it gives me a little more wiggle room, which it does. Much more wiggle room. That Vaseline probably would have been a good idea. Give these a little. That bottom one down there is going to be fun. Real fun. I can already tell you. This might come off for the time being. There we go. Kind of a pain to get that one off there. That's the third of 4. Same thing here. Take it, inspect it, put it on. Alright. Alright, now on to the last one here. This one's going to be the fun one. Probably going to end up having to take off the fuel filter here. Looks simple enough though. You don't really want to pull on the wires. Save the best for last here. Let's see if this is... At least they didn't make that one too hard. Alright. Just set this guy over here to the side. Just don't forget about him. Alright. Now can get to it so you're not pulling on the wires. Little love. And we'll just say when we push it back down on there, we'll get it a little tighter. So for now, that's gonna be good. Well, I don't know, let me see. Thank you.
What are you doing?
The injectors. Taking a video of it so that I can make sure I put it back together the same way, and I'll probably post it to YouTube while I'm at it. So say hi to YouTube.
Alright, well, I'm gonna start the rest of this chunk.
Alright. I tell you, I just can't do it with with these gloves on. Don't want to risk it. Alright. Just get a better feel for it with my bare hands, you know. I'm just gonna remember, you know, have a little bit of fuel. Probably wouldn't be a bad thing to have a towel under there. I'll wipe it up when I'm done here. I'm sure it's a little bit challenging to see this with my hands in there and this camera angle, but basically you can see how this one is. That black grommet would be all the way up against there. It's a pain in the butt to get out. Just a little bit of, whoop, there we go. Have some fuel. Ooh, yeah, those do not look very good. Don't look good. Just gonna do the same thing. Just go ahead and replace them one at a time. That way we don't forget anything. Take this off here. Just inspect it a little. Throw it on there. Don't overcomplicate it, but at the same time you don't want to have anything on here messing up. Just kind of make sure you're pushing at the right angle. Wiggle it in there. A little bit of love there. It's about back there. I'm gonna try to work on this one again. Just a little bit of love. That one's just a little bit more difficult to get to. Alright. They're not really on there as good as I'd like them to be. I have to push on there at the end and make sure they're seated well. We'll connect those at the end. Alright, got another one out. Alright, jeez. You know, you don't want to break them, but dang. Alright. Oh, that one's real good. Alright. Now make sure you got this on there. You don't want to put it in there without that. You'd be wondering what's going on. Searching for that piece. Well, let's see how much easier this one is with Vaseline now that I did all the other ones without it. You're gonna need the extra give on this one being down here. Oop, now make sure you don't slide that off at the end. I don't know if you can see that, but it about slid right off the end there. So then you just line them all back up here. Get them in there. Make sure they're all lined up. Don't give them too much pressure. You just want them just lined up. And then as you get them in, after you're sure they're all good, that's when you can give it a little bit of pressure. Just make sure it's nice and easy. Then I'm gonna leave these off there so I can make sure as I push this on, you wanna make sure all those close up. Looks like they're all good. Alright. Now we can start to put it back together. Okay. We're gonna start them all by hand. Just make sure everything's lining up nicely. Don't force anything. You're gonna have to change in between. Back to your 13 here. Just don't pinch your wires. Start everything by hand. Make sure you don't cross thread anything. Alright, now before you start tightening them up, make sure nothing's binding up. You got these right in the center, right in the center, right in the center. And then you can come over here and get your last one. Get that in there. Don't forget to plug those in. It's pretty important. Don't forget to remount your water fuel filter here. Probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and snap these on before you forget. Excited to see whether or not we killed our rough idle here. Alright, don't forget to tighten this up. Nothing too crazy, just good and snug. Alright. Don't see what we could possibly have missed here. Let's check, make sure all these are snug. Everything looks good to me. Fire it up, make sure we don't have any fuel leaks. Gotta turn the ignition, let it prime. You can hear it. Do that probably twice. Maybe even one more time. Alright. Now we're gonna go turn the hose on so we don't overheat.